Hey everyone, and welcome to Sasquatch Theory. In this episode, I interview a gentleman from Missouri who had an encounter about 10 miles north of Willow Springs. I've been to that area myself, and it's very remote. There's a lot of forest, and there's not a whole lot of people. Sasquatch are known to come out at nighttime and even walk through people's yards. It's really common in the cryptid world to hear reports from people who had nightly encounters with a creature they cannot identify. Our bodies seem to naturally warn us of danger when the sun goes down. I always thought it was just my mind playing tricks on me, but you never know if it's your senses warning you that something is out there. I have walked right by these creatures at nighttime, and they seem to be a lot more brave when the sun goes down. When they are around at night, it makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. If you guys enjoy Sasquatch Theory, please like and subscribe. If you would like access to additional content, you can become a Sasquatch Theory member today. Alright everyone, let's jump straight into this encounter from the Ozarks of Missouri. All right, Jerry, welcome to Sasquatch Theory. How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you very much. Doing pretty good. Thank you.
Good. I'm glad to have you on the show. Jerry, if you would, tell us a little bit about yourself and your Bigfoot encounter.
All right. About myself, there ain't a whole lot. 59 years old, U.S. Air Force veteran. Just kind of a Missouri Ozarks country boy. I was raised there, and it was about 74, 75. I was 11 or 12 years old. The whole encounter took about 30 seconds. One night it was past bedtime, and the house, everybody done gone to bed and whatever. And I was laying in bed, and I looked over at the window, and I guess it was probably spring or summer because I think the window was open. I looked and I saw a silhouette outside of my window peeking in. And I said, I'm 59 years old right now. Do the math. And it's been quite a while ago, and it's like it was happening yesterday. I saw this silhouette in my window, and I was frozen with fear. And I hollered out to my dad. Finally, I couldn't even speak at first. I finally got the words out to my dad, and I ran in to their bedroom, mom and dad, and he grabbed a shotgun and went outside, and it was gone. A little bit of other details about this. On the back side of the house, my dad had dug a big hole for like a swimming pool. And I'm going to say probably the hole was about 5 foot deep. And if you add a couple feet for a foundation and a couple feet from the floor up to the window, that's 9 feet. And what I saw was at least a foot up in the window. So you're talking about 10 foot tall. And the head was really round. I couldn't see no face. No face. There was no facial features discernible. And the head was really round. The top of the head had no sagittal crest. It was round. And the jaws and the jowls and the chin was really, really round, more so than the top of the head, like from the nose up. Made no sound. And like I said, by the time I got the words out and got up and ran to get Dad, it was already gone. But the area really has some odd occurrences through the years. We had lightning strikes all around. I actually had lightning strike the house at one time. It was really active in that area. We had what's called hollers to the either side of us, and had a big draw in the back that was almost not quite a canyon, but I guess the Missouri Ozarks, I guess you could probably call it one. It was a really deep draw. Water present, real rough area. The area is 11 miles north Willow Springs, Missouri, on Highway 137, right before the highway drops off to cross Jack's Fork Creek. It's in Texas County, and that's about it, guy. It's just it was a really defining moment, and from that point forward, it really piqued my interest. I've always been interested in Bigfoot and whatnot. I try to follow the channels, yours mainly, and a bunch of other ones, Ron Moorhead and Jeff Melvin in particular. And it's just, it was really it was scary. Yeah, I'm serious. For 11, 12-year-old boy to see that, I was absolutely just frozen momentarily until I get the words out. And you're the third person. You're the fourth person I've ever told this. Well, mom and dad, of course, being in the house, and my wife and you. I just really kind of want. I kicked it around for quite a while. I've messaged you and commented some on your YouTube channel, and I've kicked it around for a while to whether to say anything, to call in about it or mention it. But I decided, I need to say something. I need to kind of get this out. I guess exercise the demon, I guess, if you would.
Well, I appreciate you coming forward, Jerry, and sharing your encounter. If you would, if you would, I got a few questions for you before we end the call.
Sure.
Okay. What do you think the creature was doing when it was peeking through the window?
Just curious. If I had to use any description or explanation, it just out and about around doing its usual thing in the woods at night. May have come across the house. May have saw maybe a light from another room shining through, and it decided just to check and see what was on the other side. That's about the only thing I could explain. Bigfoot, a lot of the sightings, a lot of them have where they're looking into windows, either where they're closed or not. There's been one of your last videos had some facial prints the people had described, and handprints in the window. But I think it was just curious,
Yeah, absolutely. If you would, kind of describe the area that's 10 miles north of Willow Springs.
Okay, it's 11 miles. It's actually closer to 11. It's on Highway 137, right before it. I mean, right there at our driveway where it runs off of 137. The highway really drops off. There's a steep ravine off to the right-hand side. Matter of fact, there's been a car or two that's run off, and actually one of them was up in the trees. Someone ran a car up into the trees, and it was there for the entire time that I lived there. It's really, really rugged, hilly, rough, lots of forestation, thick with oak and pine and blackjack oak in particular. Jack's Fork Creek crosses right within just probably half a mile past my house on 137 before it heads back up again toward the little towns up through that area and on to Houston. And you can actually get to Mountain View that way as well, Mountain View, Missouri. But
could you see any eye shine from the creature?
No, there was no light shining to provide that. It was just a black silhouette.
Mm-hmm. And do you think it was the creature that paralyzed you when you couldn't speak?
Brother, it was fear. I thought absolutely that if it could have got through the way, I mean, I was on the far side of the room, so it couldn't have got to me unless it would have tried to climb up through the window. And I would have definitely unasked the area if that would have happened. But it couldn't have got to me. But it was fear of. There's nothing rational whenever you experience something like that. So you really don't know at that time, what's possible or what could or what intentions. So I didn't know. I was just frozen. I mean, I thought I was had, and I couldn't even speak there for just a few seconds until I could get the words out. Holler at my dad.
Yeah. And have they ever encountered anything like that before?
No, they have no. They have not. No.
Okay. All right, Jerry. Well, I think that pretty much explains your encounter, and I really appreciate you sharing that with everyone.
You're welcome, bud. Glad to. I'm just kind of glad to get it out. Because when you carry around something, like that, and you don't really tell many people, it's such a definitive, paralyzing event like that. You carry that around for shit 45, 40, 46, 47, and where 48 years. It's good to get it off your chest.
Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully more people come forward from the area and tell me their Bigfoot encounter.
I wish they would. Because there's a lot of stuff out there in them woods at night that that a lot of folks don't believe in, and there's some of us that absolutely do. And it would be great to have as much exposure and people coming forth sharing the stories to further validate, our experiences and beliefs.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Jerry. Well, I appreciate you being on the show, and I'm going to let you go for now.
Okay, thanks, buddy. Hey, give me a holler anytime. Take care now.
Yep. Thank you. Take care, Jerry.
Bye-bye. You're welcome.
Bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, Jerry, for sharing your encounter, and I know it wasn't easy to talk about. When you see something like this, you definitely feel alone, and it's hard to find anyone to talk about this with without getting laughed at and ridiculed. Can you imagine seeing a creature that size at such a young age? If you have seen a Sasquatch, please get in touch with me, and I think talking about your encounter is the best way to deal with it. Alright everyone, that's it for now, and I appreciate everyone for watching. Until the next one, take care.